Hi everybody, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post and welcome to our channel. If you're new here, my husband Steve and I are resellers in the Raleigh, Garner, North Carolina area. Currently we do not sell online because we have full-time jobs and just wouldn't be able to manage it properly. But we do have two booths, one at Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh and one at Collected Treasures in Garner. So if you're ever in the North Carolina area, in the central North Carolina area, we'd love for you to pop in and visit Antiques at Gresham Lake and Collected Treasures. You won't be sorry. What we love to do on this channel is we love to take you hunting. That's my favorite thing to do. I love to take you out hunting and go along for the thrill of the find of treasures, and then we go over the haul. Today's video is going to be a haul video. We're going to continue with the Collector's Estate Sale series. We're on part 6 of that series. I still have, if you can see back there, I still have plenty of bins I need to go through. I'm going to try to get through at least one bin today, possibly 2 on this video. A lot of it's going to be Christmas, so if you like Christmas stuff, hang in there and take a look. If you don't, you may want to watch some of the other videos. Okay, so what I'm going to go over first in today's video is when I was at the estate sale on the second day, I went back, or second weekend, I went back 2 weekends, and I was waiting in line to go in, and there was a big dumpster out front. So I did a little dumpster diving, let's just say. And I've got an entire bin full of items here that were either in plastic, they didn't have any weird aroma or mold or anything, and I said, you know, why not? They're free, I'm gonna grab them. So let's get into what I found for free. This cutie Patootie right here, he just kind of goes with the day because I'm telling you, it's cold in North Carolina today. We don't usually get this kind of cold, and I think they said it was like, I'm looking over there at my TV, I think they said it was like 17 degrees this morning. Brr. Got my big fluffy sweater on to keep me warm, and this guy, he just kind of reminds me of the cold. He was in plastic. He still did get a little bit of rubbish on him. I wouldn't say it's dirt. It's not ground in. I just need to clean off some rubbish. But he's really cute. I think he might be a tree topper, or he's just designed to sit. But he's just got this really fluffy material, his cute little scarf. He's got his broom and some cute pom-poms, and his hat's like a felt material, so I thought he was adorable. This lovely lady was large. I mean, she's quite big. I'd say she's 2.5, probably 2.5 feet tall. Now, she's not in the best condition. She doesn't have like dirt or anything. She's clean. That's not the issue, but she was falling apart and her wings are a little rough. I don't know if you can see, but her wing, see, the material has come off on her wing there, and her wings are not on her very secure. She's quite big. I love, you know, her face. I think it's really pretty, and her hair. I went ahead and grabbed her. I debated on it because I really don't want projects. I'm really trying to stay away from projects, but I thought, you know, worst case scenario, I could just glue those wings back on. That's an easy fix, and I could use her in my own decor outside. You know, she's already been outside in the weather, so it wouldn't hurt, but I really would love to sell her, but I don't know about painting these wings and getting all into that. I'll have to see. I'd have to get creative and have time to do it. That's the challenge, having the time. Now, on that line of projects, because these were free, I'm not afraid to pick them up. If it doesn't work out, I never get to it, then I'll put them in the yard sale and see if somebody else wants to attempt the project, or I will just go ahead and let them go to the dump. But these guys, their heads had come off. They're soldiers. This one's a drummer, and its head has come off. That's an easy fix, I think. That's just a matter of gluing it. This one's a little bit more involved. He's a not trombone. It's not a trumpet. What is it, a French horn? I think that's a French horn that he's carrying, a big one. But his head needs to go back on, and his feet, and he's missing a arm. All the parts are there, but definitely needs a little repair. These guys were over $30 new, so I went ahead and grabbed them. They look like they might be slightly vintage. I don't know, but again, a project. We'll see if I ever get to it. We know how these projects go. They go in the death pile sometimes. This was in there. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Still has its wick. I guess you call this a wick. This is a like an oil lamp. This unscrews, you take that off, you put your oil in there, and it's just beautiful. It's glass. There's nothing wrong with it. So I said, yes, I'll grab that. It's free. Free is always good. So I haven't closely inspected these things yet. So some of them I may just turn into pieces to use for projects. Like this one is not one that I would really feel comfortable reselling. It's a little smushed. It's not fluffy. When I just tried to straighten it out a little bit, a piece fell off. I just think this one's kind of seen its best day. So that one might be used for parts and pieces. But this is gorgeous. Love this. Nothing wrong with this whatsoever, this vintage candle ring. And I love that it has strawberries in it. Have you ever seen strawberries used in Christmas decor like that? I thought that was really unique and pretty. I really liked that. Here's another vintage one. All of these are vintage. Well, here's another one with strawberries. So those could probably go together as a pair. I think they're really pretty. Really like those. And then here's another vintage one. It's in good condition. It's got some great holly in it, some presents. Really nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I don't put a big price on those whenever I come across them, but they do sell. You know, people do like these little vintage candle rings. Here's a smaller set for some tapers. Nothing wrong with those. And then these are still all in their package, and it looks like they were from Car Drugs or Kerr Drugs, however you say that. $2.50 when they were purchased. Oh, see now, stuff's falling off. See, I don't know. They might be dry rotted. That might be why they were put in the dumpster. But these pieces can be used for projects. So nothing wrong with that. Still don't feel bad about grabbing them. Let's open another one and see if it does the same thing. See what we got here. You know, see how they're they need fluffing. I don't know. We'll see. Not too bad. Nothing came off it, so we'll see. I've got 4 of this type right here that came from Car Drugs. And then this entire bag is full of picks. And I'm not going to show you every single pick in it or we'll be here all day long. But we'll take a look at some of them. Some of them are just really pretty. Like, I think I could use this for the spring. And it has like the little silk roses on it. Aren't those gorgeous? This is just a berry pick. A nice berry pick. I'm looking to see if I can see the price on it. I think it was $2 when it was purchased. See, so some of them are still, again, they're in their plastics like they've never been used. And they were in the dumpster, so why not? Here's another one that's pink. A lot of people do decorate with pink now on their Christmas trees, so I was happy to find these pink pieces. And they appear to be vintage. These do not appear to be, now this one has a little bit of damage to its silk bulb there. I love those silk bulbs, really, really pretty. There are actually quite a few pink ones in here. So if somebody, you know, I could lot these up as a group if somebody was decorating their tree with pink or wanted to make an a wreath using pink picks, they could. A whole bunch of them. Trying to get down to see if there's different styles. Here's one that's just apples, it looks like, or pomegranates, or not sure. So yeah, this whole thing is just full of all these picks. And you know, when you go to buy these picks can be expensive. Now you can get them on sale at the end of the season, but you're really picking over what's left. So if you're gonna pick over what's left, might as well get them for free. There were some miscellaneous like crafting items. This is a applique that's beaded and sequined. You know, I don't know how I'll use it, but I'm sure, you know, I could just sell it like this. Somebody else who's creative might be needing it. Now this reminds me of the angel wings that you see on those vintage angels that I like to collect. The little vintage angels with the plastic faces. So that's what that reminds me of. Here is a pre-cut Christmas applique felt designs. So these are all little felt pieces, and it looks like you could put it on vest is the way that they're displaying it. Again, these were all still in the little plastic containers, so I just didn't see what the big deal was. $1.50. I guess they just didn't want to mess with having to price these. I guess they could have lotted them up in a big bag and just sold the bag. But these boxes, they've never been opened. They were $1.50 each when they were purchased. Here's some called New Traditions. These were made in China, Republic of China, which is some beads still in their packaging. It's like they were 80 cents new. And then there was a bag of just like crafting ribbons. That one's kind of pretty. I think it says do not open until Christmas. It's a cute crafting ribbon. Some more like beads. All kinds of little crafting items. Here's some little pearl items. Let's see. Whack-a-mole. Just looking to see if I can find a price on them. These were $5. These were $5 new. That's crazy. A bunch of little bells. And I love this kind of, it's like elastic. It's great for wrapping presents. Trim. It's called a trim. I love this kind of trim for when I'm wrapping up Christmas presents. So I have that. Oh, and you know, I like to get the little birds to use on my tree. Just some little birds. Again, these could be used for crafting. These were $3.50 at Michael's. So yeah, just things like this. And then look at that. Creepy eyeballs decorating kit. It was $5 new. That's what it costs new. And you put this, you put these on your pumpkin. I think they light up. We'll see. I'll have to pull them out of the package and play with these. I probably won't sell them because I can't test them to know if they actually work. So I will probably just use these on my own pumpkin. And then I found these in the dumpster. I think, aren't these Care Bears? Isn't that what these are? Care Bears? There's one with a cupcake, and it's a magnet. It has a magnet on the back, but this is a Care Bear keychain. I'm going to have to look these up. They don't say Care Bear on them, but boy, they sure look... Oh, wait, there is something. Hold on. They say 1985 American Greetings on them. So I'm going to have to do some research and see if the Care Bears are from American Greetings. I don't know. They've got the little heart on the back. Don't Care Bears have the little heart? Isn't that? I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I found 3 keychains and 1 magnet. 2 of these, they do have a little bit of debris, so they definitely need some cleaning up. But I loved them. They are vintage. They're like that felt material. That vintage felt material. I don't know if you can see it. And then they have the really neat trim on them. They're really cool. And they're table toppers. I thought they were tree skirts. They're actually table toppers. So they're like, tablecloths for a small round table. And I did see 2 of those and picked both of them up. That was everything that I picked out of the dumpsters for free. So, we'll make a little bit of money on it. I'll use some of it for crafting, and it was just fun getting it for free, right? Now, the rest of these items I'm going to show you, I did pay for. It was part of the 344 items that I got for $800, so I averaged about $2.45 an item. This is awesome. I love this. It is a nativity scene, but it's got the whole town of Bethlehem in it. I just absolutely love it. There's an angel up there, and I checked it out. I put batteries in it, and it does light up. It's absolutely fantastic. I wish it was a little darker in here so you could see the houses. They have like lights in them. I think this is so beautiful. I really, really am tempted, see the light in that one, to keep this for myself. I just love the whole scene. But I have so much Christmas stuff. I just put all my Christmas away. It was a major ordeal. It took me an entire day and a half to get all my Christmas put away. And I just was like, I have too much Christmas. Too much Christmas. This video is going to be a little bit shorter than my normal videos because I do have a time crunch. So I'm going to show you a few more items here and then we'll wrap it up for this video. And I'll try to get through, I'm going to really try to get through all this collector's estate sale stuff so that we can move on to more fun things like things I see in the background here that I'm probably not going to have time to go over with you because I want to get them in the booth and I don't have time to do it all, unfortunately. I thought these were really pretty. Some really pretty garland. They're from 2001. That's what the back says there. And these were $4 in 2001. Just really pretty. It was 2 of those. So I picked both of those up. Oh my gosh, I thought these were adorable. This is the Christmas Ornament Collectors Club. It's a hand-painted porcelain Jingle Bell fairy. Look at her. Still in her package. Absolutely adorable. Is there a price? Made in Taiwan. I don't know. I haven't researched these yet. I don't know what the value is on these yet. I picked up, I think, 4 of these. This one is the poinsettia fairy. She's kind of moving around in her package a little bit. So let's pull her out and take a closer look at one of them at least, right? She's undone. Oh my goodness, they're adorable. They're porcelain. Really nice. Really, really like these. Here's the back. Very pretty. That's just the thing that holds her in place. I really think these are precious. And they are marked on the bottom with a sticker, made in Taiwan. Here's the little pamphlet that comes with her. Little explanation. So yeah, these are pretty special. Here's one of the other ones. This is called the Cornucopia Fairy. That would be a good word for me to use, really, cornucopia, to explain how I like to decorate for Christmas. I was calling it like the Christmas present ghost, you know, with all the fruits and everything, but I would say cornucopia, you know, because all the fruit. Look at this one. This one is the Christmas tree fairy ornament. That's what it's called, the Christmas tree fairy. I really like these. This was a good pickup. Like these. In a previous video, I explained to you that I collect and use Egyptian glass ornaments on our tree. That's what we use to decorate. And I had to switch up to a bigger bin because my collection grew a little bit after this sale. Here is another one. I'm going to go ahead and I decided to let that one go in for sale next year. And then I picked out one of these, but now I'm just noticing the one I picked out, I don't think had the design on it like these do. These have a design on them. Oh, it goes like this, actually. And I don't think the one I picked out has that etching on it. So I might have to keep one of these. Oh no. Oh no. Heidi, stop. Look, they have different etches. Okay, I can't. I have to let it go. You guys hear me do this all the time, don't you? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. These are just gorgeous. I'm gonna let them go. But when am I ever gonna find these in such good price? These things are so expensive. This size, the ones I'm showing you today, this size was $25 new for each ornament. And they're just beautiful on your tree. They're absolutely stunning on a tree. There's 2 of these, so maybe I'll keep one of these. Really pretty. These aren't Egyptian glass, but they're beautiful teardrop glass ornaments. And I'm just looking. Don't know if that's damaged, like if that's broke and it's been glued. I think that's broke and been glued. So this is probably going to have to either just use it on my old tree or throw it away. That. Let's see, we've got a light, a jewel star treetop, still in its box. Great vintage piece. Looking in to see if it says where it's from. It was purchased at Rose's for $1.24 on clearance at Rose's. Oh my gosh, that's cheaper than the Dollar General now. Not seeing a date on it, but it is vintage. We know that's vintage. And I don't know if I've tested this one yet. I did test these, and if I can, I'll plug it in and show you. This was up in the crawl space. I told you I went into a crawl space, and I found 3 boxes of these, and they're gorgeous. They're poinsettia lights. There's 20 lights. It's a 20 light set. And these were also at Rose's. And I'm going to plug them in and show you how pretty they are. Okay, so when they first came on, they didn't blink, but then I guess as they get warmed up, they start to blink. And they just remind me of vintage. I'm sorry. They just remind me of Christmas gone by. I could just see this, you know, along just the decor in the background of somebody's house, you know, peacefully blinking away like this. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. I love them. And like I said, I picked up 3 boxes of those. I thought they were pretty cool. Also found these little golden books in really great condition. This is Santa's Toy Shop. Like I said, they're in excellent condition. This is from guys, this says 1950. This is 1950, and it's like it's brand new. There is nothing wrong with this book. Wow. I don't know if I've come across a little golden book from 1950 in such good condition. Now these have their barcode. Is it possible they're 1950? It has a barcode. Now that doesn't make sense to me. Is there a second date? I'll have to look. When did barcodes start? Okay, well, it says 1950. I'm not going to dispute it. This one says Jingle Bells. And 1964 on this one. Again, in excellent condition. I think I have 2 of those. Yeah, I have 2 of those. And these are just great at Christmas time in the booth. Tuck them in the back. They make a nice vintage display, and they always do sell whenever we put them in there at Christmas time. Okay, that's everything I'm going to show you today because I do have a time crunch. I got to get going. I do want to give you an update because I told you I was going to keep you updated. We did put some of these items in the booth. Some of them are selling. Now, since we last spoke, I think the last time we spoke, we had sold 31 items. We are now up to 37 items of the 344 have sold. And we are averaging $9.29 an item before we take out the cost of it. And when I'm giving you that $9.29, I'm averaging out how much they sold for, and I'm taking out the override that I have to pay the vendor mall for having those items in there. So we're at $9.29, and we take out the $2.45 an item that it cost me. So we're averaging $6.84 an item. It has come up. We were at $5.35, so some big pieces did sell, brought our average cost per item up. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep going with it. $6.84 an item isn't too bad. That works out to, you know, at 344 items, I think I checked it out, that would work out to like $1,500 if we sold all those items at that price. And we have an $800 investment in there. Not bad. All right, we're going to keep going with that. Let me just clarify that because I know some of you are going to say, wait, Heidi, your math is off, and I thought you work in finance. At $6.84 an item, at 344 items, the gross amount is $2,353. Taking away the $800 we have invested brings us to the $1,500 I was talking about. So we'd profit about $1,500 if we keep going at that per item rate. I'm going to keep track of it. I'm going to keep track of it to the best of my ability. I know it's going to take me over a year to do that because a lot of these items are Christmas items, so they're not going to hit the booth until next year. But I'm going to keep up with it. I may not be able to keep you up with it, but I'm definitely going to keep up with it. I want to see how I did on this sale because it was the largest purchase I've ever made at an estate sale. All right, I have to go. I'm running late. We are going to end the video here. I'm going to show you this one little item I found when I stopped at a thrift store this week. They were doing $1 an item for Christmas items. And I found this Jim Shore cat. He's adorable. Let's see if I can read his name. It doesn't have the name listed. It might be under the sticker, but I just think he's adorable. He's fantastic. He's in great condition, and I thought that was a score. Okay, everybody, that's it for today's video. I know it wasn't real long. We went pretty quick. I've got, like I said, a few more bins of stuff, and not all of that is Christmas. So I'm excited to get back to just some regular cool items that are not holiday related, hopefully. Until then, get out there, find yourself your own treasures, put a great big smile on your face when you score something special, and take good care of yourself.